But this is really coming from a place of shyness, of, I don't know if say shame is the word, but just like something's in there that I'm just not able to speak out. And I'm like, why? You know, what is it about it? And it's because I don't really like asking for help.
Hi, I'm Faith.
And I'm Nasa. And this is
Go Ladies, a podcast about navigating life, love,
and so much more
from a 40-plus perspective. Ayúdame, ayúdame. I don't know the rest. It's in Spanish.
Okay.
Hola.
Who was that by, Faye?
Hector Lavoe.
Watch that. We need to run that back.
We do.
Oh, that's a great one.
El Cantante is one of our favorite movies.
Exactly.
Yes. Poochie and Hector. You don't really say the H. It's like Hector.
It's a great movie. You guys should watch it.
Yes.
But
sorry.
Right now you're watching us.
Period.
So thank you. Hey everybody. Before you do anything else, let's pause for a moment. Like, subscribe, share, comment, do all the things. Make sure you're liking us on this platform as you're listening to us right now. We're also on YouTube. We're on Spotify. We're on iTunes. So wherever you are, like you
gang.
You know, engage with the content. All right, gang.
Join the Go Ladies gang. We out here mobbing.
We're not.
We got
9 to 5s.
Do you like our sweatshirts though? We look really cute.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Check out our sweatshirts, our hoodies. Okay. Hi.
Now, we're not pubbing these up as merch that's available yet because it's probably not available yet. Just being honest. As you see, these are some of the things that we are in mock-up mode and we're trying them out. And to be honest, we didn't want to just send anything out there that isn't tested and tried by us.
Correct.
So we like these.
Yeah.
You might see these on the site soon.
You might.
But we want to wear them and wash them first.
Oh, yes.
To make sure that whatever we're giving to you is good quality. So.
Absolutely.
So if you like these colors, let me know. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was with the song. I'm like, yes.
Come on, Poochie.
Shimmy. Okay.
All right. So.
Hi.
It's cold. So I'm under this blanket because
Nasa got a whole.
I'm chilly.
Like this is giving because you got on booty shorts.
I don't have on booty shorts. I have on biker shorts. My booty's in biker shorts.
Booty, rocking everywhere. Okay, sorry. See, when Nasa tucks her lips, she's about to go in. Just so you know, or the tongue comes out.
It's true. It is true. I have tails.
You do. It's either one.
You know me well.
If it's really your jam, the lips go in. If it's more sultry, nasty,
the tongue comes
out. And she start body rolling.
I do.
Oh, I love this. Okay.
You body roll all the time.
I body roll in church. I body roll everywhere.
You do.
I do.
At work.
I do body roll at work. Thanks, Nasa, for being the fun police.
Anyway.
Yes, continue. Hi.
Right. Okay. This episode is really directed at me because Faith said, hey, I have this really good idea, which means there's a lesson I'm supposed to learn in the middle of it because that's how she normally operates.
Yeah.
So do you want to
do you want to set it up?
Do you want to set it up? Give us a little bit.
Yes. Well, Nasa, you've already talked about this before, but we're kind of revisiting the issue of help. We all need help.
Help.
I need somebody.
Help.
Not just anybody.
Help.
I don't know the rest.
That's all.
But we all need help. We get by with a little help from our friends. That's another song. You have made it very clear when it comes, it's funny enough, when it comes to new things for you, you want to already know how to do them. And you don't understand why your mind is not registering that. You're like, why am I not already an expert at this working out? Depending on what it is.
Yeah.
So the conversation kind of started. We're talking, you've seen Nasa talking about her health journey.
Yes.
And recently posting videos of going to the gym early in the morning. I'm so very proud of you. Let me say that. But in a sense, like losing your voice, you're someone that has always had something to say. You know, you're not at a loss for words. There's no shade. But on this journey, it's just been very difficult for you. Correct. Because you're hard on yourself and you're not like, why am I not the pro athlete already? So help. And what does that look like for you?
Okay. So if you guys don't know, she's referencing a video that we had on TikTok where I've made a series of videos, but one of them was about how at the gym, my trainer was like, hey, if you get done with your exercise, call my name, let me know. Because she does individualized training, but it's multiple people in there at the same time. You know, so she's working around and walking around, checking on everybody. And so I'm like, okay, cool. And so I did my little exercise and I raised my hand because there's music playing, there's people everywhere. You know, I'm trying to be disruptive. I'm just like, I raised my little hand. And so she looked at me and she says, no, say my name.
Yeah.
I said, name.
Yeah.
You know, can you help me? And I got to thinking, I'm like, why am I shy? Because I'm not really a shy person.
Not at all.
I'm not always the most vocal because lots of times I'm observant, especially in new places. I'm observant, but it's a choice to be quiet because, you know, you have one chance to make a first impression. Right. Let me lay the land and then speak. You know, that's normally how I am. But this is really coming from a place of shyness, of, I don't know, say shame is the word, but just like something's in there that I'm just not able to speak out. And I'm like, why? You know, what is it about it? And it's because I don't really like asking for help. I don't ask for help.
You don't. I know.
If I ask for help, that means something going awry.
Yes.
Awry.
Yes.
You know, and there are times, obviously, in life where I've asked for help. Everyone, you don't get anywhere in life without asking for help.
Yeah.
But I don't do well always with asking for help, and so trying to lean more into that, especially it's not even new things. I'm okay with not knowing new things. You're like, hey, here's the space shuttle. Can you drive it? No. Help me learn how to drive the space shuttle. You know what I mean? That's fine. But when it comes to things that I feel like I should have mastered by now, and I have not, then I'm like, like, why don't I know more? You know? And so that's when it comes, like, it's hard for me to ask for help because people assume somebody of my stature, position, age should know how to do X, Y, and Z. And when I don't, I'm like, there's a deficit there. I don't like that.
Because I'm trying to figure out where the should came from. Like, who put should on you? Things I should, according to you? Okay. All right. I'm just making sure.
According to me.
Okay. Oh, and nothing's wrong. I just, you know what I mean? I'm like, because there's no real, we all start somewhere. Right. Everybody is new at some point to everything.
True. But I mean, let's be honest. Yeah. There are certain things in life that we all put numbers to. Yeah. Right?
We do.
I should know how to drive by 18.
Okay.
I should know how to order some drinks by 25. If you're a drinker. You know? Yeah. If you're having sex, you should know how to work your way around a woman's body. Right. Should. You know? You should know some things. I should know X, Y, and Z. And there are some things, though, that should doesn't come into play. And even that, yes, you should know how to do X, Y, and Z. But, like, you should know how to drive a car. Unless you live in New York. Right. Where you don't have to drive a car. Yeah. Where car ownership is different. Yes. Yeah. In the South, you probably should. Yeah. But in North, you don't have to. Yeah. I should know how to take public transportation. I've never lived in the city with it. Right. Therefore, I do not know. Yeah. I've never taken the New York subway. I've been on the MARTA in Atlanta, twice in my life? I've been on the little train in Detroit. Yes. But...
the people mover.
Yeah. But I haven't, just been...
Yeah. Okay. I got you. Yeah. You've helped define that.
Yeah. So that's it. So I don't always do well asking for help. I am trying to do better at it.
It's a choice, and you're making a choice. That's the thing. We've had that conversation to lean into allowing people to help you, asking for help, and allowing people to help you.
Yeah.
Because none of us could do it by ourselves, man. We're not meant to.
No. Even with this podcast.
Yes.
Which was it?
I already know, but go ahead.
No, you go.
Well, no, I don't know. Let me say this. I know at times, and you all have heard us talk about it. Nasa, you want, the network dreams.
Come on now.
3 camera shoots.
3 cameras.
Like
Hold open.
And it's been hard.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not perfected by any means, but
no.
The journey is, what do I always tell Nasa? Trust the process. And Nasa's like,
I believe in trusting the process.
Yeah.
I really, really do.
Yeah.
I also sometimes have to realize, I can be my own obstacle, like we said in the last, episode recently.
That applies to all of us. Yeah. That applies to all of us, for sure. Yeah.
And then B, we have these dreams and expectations, and when the timeline doesn't match up, the reality with your dreams and expectations, you can get, like, dang, why isn't this doing what I wanted to do? At the same time, you are right. Like, I gotta trust the process. Yeah. But speaking about the actual podcast, we, do all this ourselves. Seriously. Yeah. Like, if you saw the size of the room we're in, let me say this: everything in here we done bought. Everything in here, we done set credit. We painted the wall. All this stuff. We've done the acoustic stuff. We watched us some blow up in the wall.
It's hard.
Even though I did see some new soundproofing that I was like, oh, this is really cute.
Okay,
but still, it's the work we've done.
Very grassroots.
It's exactly
mom and pop,
which a lot of people do.
Yeah, they do.
That's not like they don't. Everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
But we needed some help, and it's like after 3 years and last year doing it all in the studio by ourselves, we're like, we need a PA.
Yes.
We need a PA.
Yes.
And, have a PA now that we do pay.
Yeah.
To help us get it together and set up and all those good things.
Yeah.
Now, she ain't market rate. She ain't in the union because she's my child.
Exactly.
When I say I pay,
you do. Yeah.
During the time of work, we talk to her about work.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
It's not mom and it's work.
Yeah.
And because we just needed the help. I needed someone to set us up, check the audio, all those different things.
Absolutely.
Instead of us trying to do everything ourselves.
Right.
And that little bit, actually, today I was like, it's easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like it. One day, I aspire. Like, I don't have to be Tyler Perry or Oprah, but I gotta not be.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm with you.
So I don't know where this is going to go. I do know I enjoy it. I enjoy the skill sets that I learn in doing it.
Yes.
But I also don't want to put a limit on it because I really do feel like we're doing really good work.
I think so.
And on top of it, I'm now asking for help in other areas too. Like, I don't always delegate. Hell, you worked for me before.
Yes, I have.
I'll get in the trenches with you. Quick, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm never going to be a leader who's like, y'all go do, but I'm going to go.
Right, yeah.
No, if we working, we all working.
Yeah. Yeah.
However, as I elevate, I am learning that visioning is work. Planning is work.
Yes.
Research is work.
Yeah.
Networking is work.
Oh, Lord.
And how many times when we were starting our careers, we were like, we're doing all the work.
Yeah.
And the CEO, what do they do?
Woo, network, all that. Right. What are they doing?
They ain't doing nothing.
But all the meetings.
Because we didn't see them putting their fingers to the keyboard, we're assuming they're not doing anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
But going out there and networking and doing business development is work.
Yeah.
Being on the latest trends and make sure you understand what's going on in your market, in your field. Yeah. That's work.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Being able to lead people to personnel issues. That's work.
Yeah.
I often say, especially when I work for the state, my work just started at 4:30. Because you're in meetings.
Yeah.
And then at 4:30, everybody else goes home. It's like, now I can start working.
Yeah.
Now I can start reviewing everything, And even that, like, I'm not negating anyone else's work, but there's work at every level.
Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes when you're starting off, you don't see that. And now I do. Yeah. So now I really am trying to lean more into delegation.
Yeah.
And like, that's I can't do that. My time has to be spent somewhere else.
Yeah.
So.
I'm so proud of you. Because you will still get in the trenches. I mean, you will if you have to, but
I definitely will.
I know that it's not sustainable. You can't maintain, like, you really burn out trying to have your hands in all of it. And that's the reason you build teams the way you build them, because you hopefully, you know, play to people's strong suits. Like, okay, I'm gonna give you this to do.
Exactly.
So yeah.
It's a long weekend, and I posted it this morning. I get up early. Those who know me know I get up early. So I got up this morning and I didn't feel the best. Yeah. And I was like, okay, I need to get up and do X, Y, and Z. I'm like, I'm going to lay here a little bit longer. So I actually laid in bed for about 3.5 hours.
Yes.
Then I was like, well, damn, you done pissed the whole day away. Like, you did. You have really screwed up because you haven't done all the things you need to do. You wasted 3 hours of your day. Now, it was 9:30 in the morning when I had this revelation.
Exactly.
On a Saturday, right?
On a Saturday.
So I had to laugh at that myself. I'm like, it's just 9:30. 9:30. The day ain't wasted.
It sure isn't.
You know?
Yes.
Even after that, I still didn't feel well. So I was like, okay, I'm still, I try to get them rallied through. And then my rally said no. My rally told
listen
me
to
no.
your rally. Yeah.
And I am trying to listen.
You're doing great at it. Yeah, I mean, I've noticed your progression. You are.
I really am. I don't want to come on here every week like, I'm sick, because I'm not sick.
Right, you're not.
I was out last night, you know, socializing and whatever else.
Yeah.
But I also am trying to actively put the downtime in there too. And not just because I'm the queen of this. Oh, I have downtime. I'm going to do these 5 things.
Ooh.
I actually had downtime and actually sat still. Go ahead and shout. I know you.
Glory!
Okay.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
That's an important lesson. I feel like not to feel the time. And it's so westernized to me, like to feel like we always have to be working, always doing something. Yeah, I've heard me talk about the blue zones. You know, I'm a nerd.
I watched that documentary actually, so I've seen it.
Yes, you've seen it. Yeah. Like, and it's not for them; it's their way of life, which is what we discussed. But it's just, I don't know. It just did something to me watching it. But I noticed us, and especially Black women, just always feeling you have to fill the space. So then when do you replenish yourself, right? Which a lot of times we don't. We're operating at a deficit, you know?
Beauty shop.
That's true. That's true.
That's it.
For a lot of people, that's when you replenish yourself. Yeah. But I just like hearing you say, like, sometimes sitting and doing nothing is okay.
I struggle with that still.
Yeah.
But I am working on it.
Yeah.
But that's I mean, look, let's call it what it is. We're Black women in America. Yeah. For so long, sitting still was criminalized even. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
They passed laws that you got to work.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you got to come clean my house. Screw yours.
Right.
You got to come do this.
Yes. Yeah.
You know? And I mean, from the time we got here, wasn't no vacation days on the plantation.
What's PTO?
Ain't no PTO.
What is that? Yeah.
You had a baby in the field, got back to work.
You're always working. Always
so
working.
Then we have, you know, Reconstruction and Jim Crow and all that. You still working.
Yep.
You know?
All the time.
Then you have, post-civil rights movement, you know, this whole liberation movement, but we're still working.
Yep. Yep.
You know? And I'm not saying don't work, but I am saying where does the rest come in? Because as much as we are working, and look, let me say this before we get into this whole thing. Kind of somebody, men work too. You do, you do. Men go to work and they come home and coach t-ball, or they come home and they are, you know, cutting the grass, and they come home and do things of that nature. And those that are doing that, because not all y'all doing that. But those who are doing that, thank you. Yeah. There's also, though, a mental load that comes on as well. Yeah. And so here's how I define it. If your wife goes out of town and she has to leave you instructions about little Johnny's schedule and where everything is, then you are not carrying your mental load.
Yeah.
Because the mental load is also what wears us down. And it's hard to make that tangible.
Yeah.
But that comes into it too. Because it's like, how do I get a break when I work all day, come home and do X, Y, and Z for the house. But in addition to that, I have to carry the entirety of the mental load by myself too.
Yeah.
Which means that if I do take a break, I still got to download to you what to do.
Yes.
Which then is like, well, I should have done it myself.
Yeah, it's all work.
Yeah. Because I noticed that about, just in general in life, I would go out of town. I mean, I'd tell Chris, okay, they have this, and this. Yeah. The clothes are here, all these different things to make sure that all the things kept moving. And how you can help men, do the menu. Know the household schedule. Yeah. For yourself.
Yeah.
I don't have to remind you the household.
Yes.
Like, you know you on the last roll of toilet paper. Pick up some toilet paper.
That's true. Yeah.
But we keep a running grocery list in our head. We low on the milk. I get some toilet paper on the way home, blah, 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 blah.
Yes. Yeah.
It's the mental load.
That was good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
I had a moment. We just had a holiday weekend. And we're still kind of in the beginning of the year. And I told a mutual friend of ours that asked, was I coming out for J13? It was like the first night or whatever. And I was like, my response was, no, I've officially hit my first wall of the year. I was like, I'm going to go rest. For me, as a communicator, as my vocation, there are times where I don't want to communicate. Like I just like I went home and I watched a movie, but I was in silence. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I wasn't, because that's communication. I wasn't texting. I didn't want to open my mouth.
Yes.
I don't know, if any of you have experienced, I just didn't want to open my mouth. I just want, I'm okay with the movie. I'm not even loud reaction or just something chill.
Yeah.
And I just sat there, and that for me, it felt so good to not communicate or emote. I was just sitting there. Because I had communicated so hard that day. And I'm like, I don't want to communicate anymore. I don't want to talk to anybody, at all, about anything. So I don't know if you've ever experienced that. But that, for me, was my first January. I've already hit the wall. I'm going home to...
I did that at the beginning of the year, maybe end of December.
Yeah.
I literally had a Sunday where I was just like, I'm not talking anymore.
Okay. Yep.
And... literally, I'm not talking. I've run out of words.
Yes,
I have no more. My field of flux is devoid and depleted, defunct. I had nothing in it.
Yeah,
and so I've run out of words today.
Yeah,
but I need some rollover words. I ain't got no words today.
Yeah.
And you're right. Because we do it all the time.
Yes. We do.
All the time.
We do.
And so that's actually one of the things about being coupled, and in relationship, I have to try to explain to people.
Yeah.
Now, call an audible.
Right.
And then go for your moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, I'm very aware of self.
You are.
I don't always fix self.
Yeah, but
I know myself.
Yeah, you do.
And so when I'm having a bad day, I have an attitude or whatever else, I will say out loud, I'm tripping. I'm on one today.
Yeah.
Let me gather myself. Same thing when I'm out of words. I said, I'm out of words.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to anybody today. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And I've even asked for help on that, because I know I talk to my mom very frequently. And so, I text my daughter, I'm out of words. Call your grandma today. I ain't got it.
That's real.
Somebody else talk to her today.
Somebody tap in.
Because I don't have any words for anybody.
Right.
You know? And so, let me sit here and be quiet.
Yes.
And it's not me being a jerk, because my youngest was home for Christmas break before, from college, and she'll even know, and I'm like, I ain't got no words, and she's like, well, I'm going back upstairs.
Right.
I'm out of words today.
Yeah. No, that's real. I didn't know. I mean, It's funny. I didn't have words for not having words, but I was just like, I don't got nothing else for you. I think it's important too. I learned that from you, honestly, calling an audible. Just being able to say, I ain't got it, like you said. Or for me, I know when I got a stank ass attitude, I'll say that.
Yes.
Usually it's hormonal, but I'll be like, I got an attitude today. Just give me 10 minutes. Give me what, you know what I mean? I'll get back to you. But right now, I can't do nothing for you.
Calling the audible to me is respecting the other party.
Yeah.
Because I could walk around with an attitude, and then you'd be like, well, I don't know why she mad. I don't know what I do. All she did was say, and then, let me just tell you, I know I'm tripping.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let me either gather myself, or do what I have to do over here until I gather myself all the way back, and then come back like, okay.
Yeah.
That moment is now passed. I'm okay now.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because it's important. I think it's important in relationships.
Yes.
I was actually speaking with someone. We had a miscommunication because of that. The person was like, hey, I was just trying to conserve energy. I didn't sleep well.
Yeah.
However, I didn't understand what that looked like. And so when I was like, why are you tripping?
Yeah.
And then on the back end in the conversation was like, oh, you didn't sleep well. Okay. You were tired. I understand that. For me, I need the audible on the front end. Right. So that way I'm not taking offense to whatever's going on. And I try to do that for other people. So
I like that. I do that too. I learned that from you.
Yeah. People aren't mind readers.
No, they're not.
People have up days and bad days.
Right.
And as the leader of my household.
Yes.
Or a leader at work. Yeah. Because I'll say it at work. Like, y'all feel like hell. Yeah. I'm so sorry. Yeah. But that tells them, A, I'm human. Yes. B, it's nothing you did. And C, like, there is a space for you to see me that I still feel like crap, but I'm still here. Right. Yeah. Or, and we just don't get this work done. Because, I can't just take a break. Right. Work has to be done. Yeah. And I think that's all pretty valid things to share with, your team.
Yeah. I agree.
So.
Any ship you might be in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true. Any ship, leadership, relationship.
You got to communicate. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Communication is important. Yeah. And asking for help. I think there's, for me, I don't know, noble's not the right word, but just in asking for help, like seeing that. Because you mentioned being humanized in terms of, you're there. But even that, like, I don't have this. I do need your help. I am struggling with this. Or even just, will you pray for me? Or whatever. You know what I mean? I too am leaning more into that. You know that. With certain people, I'm a little more careful with, information I share or things of that nature. But for me, that goes back to like emotional safety. And if I feel like you're a safe space, I can ask for help. Yeah. 9 times out of 10. But I too struggle with it on certain things. For me, sometimes though, I don't want to feel like I'm a burden. That's my thing. Yes. So then I just be like, I'm gonna just figure it out. Like, I'm just figure it out. A lot of times to my detriment. But it's something we all struggle with. And there's a strength for me in sharing the stories and being transparent about I struggle with this. True. Because then you never know. Even with this podcast, this platform, people are like, me too, girl. All right. So that's something I'm working on. Again, we had, like, you had your transparency episode. Yeah. Mine will come at some point. But I did, a friend of ours was like, that was just so good. And you really helped a lot of people. We got great feedback from that. We did. And it was real. It wasn't you just playing it up for the camera. It's just you. That's your story. Yeah, but cry. You know that. They said G all day. So I don't know. For me, there is a strength in being people seeing you as human.
I don't want to be a burden.
Yeah.
I definitely don't want to be a burden.
I don't either.
Even some choices I've made here recently are trying to prolong and postpone, being a burden. Yeah. Yeah. And I use that word, it's an appropriate word, but it's also a loaded word because that's a negative connotation too. Yeah. There is a privilege and an honor. Like, I did with my husband, right? Yeah. Yes. He got ill. Yeah. Was it hard? Yes. Was it an honor? Yes. Was it my duty? Yes. caring for aging parents. See my mother take care of her mother,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's taxing. It's a burden.
Yeah.
However, you're happy to do it because of the love you have for someone. Mm-hmm. And so I recognize like there's a season to everything in life.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, there's a season where I'm taking care of little kids. There's a season where they're all thriving.
Yeah.
There's a season where I will take care of my parents.
Yeah.
There's a season when my daughters will eventually take care of me. You know, so there's seasons to those things.
Yeah.
But my goal in this season is to be prepared to not be unnecessarily burdensome to them when that time comes.
Okay.
And part of that is getting my paperwork together.
Yes.
Part of that is cleaning out my house. You know, part of that is trying to work on my physical health.
Yeah.
So that way, you know, when this time comes, that we are, you know, in a much better space. Yeah. And part of that's also working on my mental health.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Let's not act like people don't change.
Oh, yeah.
Some people get meaner. Some people get nicer. Some people get crazy. You know, you never know. And so, you know, let me make sure that I am using good practice with my own children now.
Yeah.
How we speak to each other.
Yes, yeah.
And so that way I can carry that forward, you know? So.
That's good. We both have work to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But acknowledging it is the most important, I think. What
is one area that you need help in now?
Now? I don't know. Everywhere. Life management. I'm trying to think. The first thing that comes to mind is you talking about the fire at the top of the year. Me being more fiery in my pursuits. I don't know. I get maybe words of encouragement. I go with first thoughts. I'll go with that.
You need more words?
Not that I don't get them, and sometimes you have to encourage yourself. But yeah, affirmations. Go ahead.
Times you have to encourage yourself.
Yes, that was good.
Thank you.
Good. I'm proud of you. Yeah.
Okay.
I think right now, yeah, I could be like $1 billion, but
is there one?
I mean, the real talk. Hey, you have not because you ask not. Right. That's what and right now.
You. Yes.
$1 billion. Thank you.
That would really help.
I will take that. This much or this much. I will take that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah. Yeah. That helps a lot. Yeah. What about you?
One area that I could use some help in, which I haven't, is the whole taking more photos for the social. And I'm not talking about really, you know, high level, you know, metaphysical things, you know.
Yeah.
Talking about really tangible things. It's taking more photos for social. Talked about this in the last show about how I don't pose well. So I need more help on that. Just last weekend, Faith told me, she was like, "You're going out to this place.
Yes.
Take pictures." And I'm like, okay. I didn't take not one. Not one.
Did you not? Okay.
Not one. Not one. But she knew I didn't take none because she would have moved on with something else instead. But I didn't take not one.
You didn't? Oh, okay.
So.
Let's see about that.
Yeah.
Let's check the tape.
I didn't take that one.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Be more intentional with that. Yeah. You need help with that.
Again, it's crazy. If I am doing your communications.
Right.
And you were at something, snap, snap, snap.
Absolutely.
Snap, snap, snap.
Yes.
Hey, stand here, do this.
Yes.
But when I am the subject matter.
Yes.
I am very much so present and don't think about asking anyone to snap, snap, snap.
Yeah.
Which is why I bought our new PA.
What?
To the event we went to a couple weeks ago.
Yes. Excellent.
Because I know my deficit, right?
Yeah.
So I said,
she did a great job.
PA, child of mine. Are you available? Because it's work.
Yes.
You know, outside of our normal work hours.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, can you come to this event and make sure you get photos?
Yeah.
And
she did a great job.
She did a great job.
Thank you.
So, yeah. Thank you. Because I'm going to be in the moment.
We just have to get more photos of you. I know. I like them too because you get to look back. I do like that idea. And I'm not saying don't be in the moment. We've had this conversation. But to have a few pics here and there to be like, yeah, I remember. You know what I mean?
I do.
I like that idea. You're like, no.
No. So I do.
Yeah.
Like, I have photo albums still.
Right. You know? I was going to say, yeah.
I like photo albums.
Yeah.
There are times you go back and look at those with your family and friends and all that. But, y'all, we take photos. We take a lot more photos.
We do take a lot.
Than our families ever did.
That's true. That is true.
I got an alert from Google Photos the other day. So I'm like, you got too many because the phone backs up to it, you know?
Yes.
And I'm like, let me clean out these things.
Yes.
And I'm like, am I throwing away memories or am I throwing away trash? Because this is kind of a B-sides, you know what I mean? So let me get rid of this, you know? But, I mean, seriously.
I know.
And so I'm like, you know, yes, you want to take the photos.
Yeah.
At the same time, it's like, eh.
But I also like that you do your videos. You do videos really well, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you'll hop on, you'll break it down, so that's forever broke. And another movie quote. You do that a lot. And I'm not comparing, but you just, you do that. So maybe, I mean, you don't want to take photos, you don't have to. Now, I will make you take some.
I know you
but
will.
I'm not always with you, but you are more comfortable in that space of just hopping on the video, doing your confessional.
Yeah.
And being done. And that's okay.
A confessional. I'm a real world kid.
You are.
So I can do a confessional.
7 strangers picked to live in the house.
Yes.
I mean, you could, like, you do well in that.
Hello, CT on the challenge.
CT fine.
Girl.
He's still fine.
He on Traders now, on Peacock.
Oh, Lord.
And he fine for real. And he loved that lady. Okay. No.
Okay.
He loved that lady.
He did love her.
Okay.
He did. R.I.P. I can't stand you. But that's your lane, and that's okay, too. That's okay, too. But you gonna add a little sprinkle.
Put some photos in.
Just some photos.
But that's what I need help with. So I'm trying to actively learn how to pose better and also asking for help. And, you know, I might not be a candid girl. I might not be that. I might need to have a professional photographer and put that into my budget and do things
come
along
on,
those lines.
have a
Because
rider.
it says I need help. So
I'm trying not to cough, y'all. I got a tickle in my throat. It's not the vid. Go ahead.
Why is she so dramatic, though? She got a cough and lay a little bit.
That's how the gospel singers sounds like, just pray for me. And then they be like, ah! Okay, what?
Why is it every visiting gospel singer have to say, you know, the enemy tried to take my voice?
I do.
Was it the enemy or the club?
You was smoking.
Or the Marlboros? I'm just...
You was smoking.
Which one was it? I mean, it might have been the enemy. Maybe you was just yelling.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't know.
Well, that was good. We've identified what we need help with. Mm-hmm. What do you need help with? Name it, claim it. Don't be ashamed. Just, what do you need help with?
I did, you know...
What's
our
up? Yes.
She makes a point of ending her gatherings with, what do you need?
What do you need?
And ColorCom.
Excuse me. Yes, they do.
You were talking about that the other day.
Yes.
About what do you need?
What do you need? Yeah.
And encouraging women, specifically Black women.
Yes.
To open your mouth and ask for what you need.
Yeah.
And you'd be amazed. We had, at Liz's thing, there's another lady who, I ain't gonna talk her business, it's her business tell, but she is a new author. And I was like, have you met so-and-so?
Right.
You know, let us know when your book launches, all these different things. Because you never know who has the information you might need. And if you don't say, hi, I'm looking for this. Then it doesn't always, you know, get your need might not get met. Right. Because I still think as Black women, we don't always ask people what you do. I will meet you. Yeah. I'll be like, I like your shoes. I like your hair. Where you get your hair from, girl? Who does your hair? Blah, blah, blah. Your nails is popping. Yeah. And we'll never ask you what you do for a living. True. You're right. And then be like, oh, well, they could help you get a job. They can help you in your business development, whatever else. But we don't make that connection all the time. Yeah. And so we have to do better about that. So that's true. I have one more. Yes, sir. So yeah, words of affirmation are great, but reminders, honestly, to pub the podcast when I am at networking events or various events, and it's it's not that I forget.
because I love doing this, but it's so natural for me to just say what my job is. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I do this for this place. And I don't think to go that extra step. Like, I'm a podcaster and this is the Go Ladies podcast. I'm being very transparent, and it's not always intentional, or like, because sometimes I have been like, crap, I forgot to mention the podcast, you know?
It's because we haven't made the transition from hobby to business.
Okay. But I want to begin speaking that, like, because we do
but
this.
This year's the business year.
Yeah, let's get it.
And so I think because of that, you're very much so right.
Yeah.
I do the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, if you catch me Monday through Friday, 9 to 5.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't really talk. I'm not talking about the pod. I'm talking about my 9 to 5.
Yeah.
You know, I'm very compartmentalized.
Yeah.
In some of those aspects.
No.
But I am a communications professional. I am a vice president, and I am a podcaster.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm an author. Those things do not negate each other.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And so, as we are building the business model, there's merch, there's sponsorships, all these things that are coming down the line.
Yeah.
And you know, because of that, we are going to start talking about it more outside.
Yes.
Because,
yeah.
And let me say things aligned.
Yeah.
That's the number one thing. I'm a hyper kid. I'm always going to have, like I said, more vision than day.
Yes. Yeah.
However, I now look for alignment in that vision.
Come on.
So, me studying this realm and doing podcasts helps me prepare my corporate guests to be guests on podcasts.
Yes.
It also helps me understand the influencer space. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So I get to think about all of that, and so I can take it to my 9 to 5.
Yes.
You know?
Yep.
My 9 to 5 also teaches me about the business side, because I'm seeing how we're dealing with other podcasts and what they're asking for and their rates, you know, which helps me set, you know, some of these things. So thinking about it all, it used to feel like my world were like, this is one world, this is one world, this is one world. Now I feel like these are the worlds and they're in alignment.
Yeah, I feel you.
And success in one should naturally bleed into success in the others. Yeah. And that's what I'm looking for. Yeah. I don't want success on one hand. Right. I want it all. You know?
Thank you,
I often say, I know, Thanos. I do say, I want to get to heaven. Yeah. I have this theory that you go to heaven and they take you to the barn. And in the barn, I'm listening to the barn. I'm listening to the barn. In the barn, there are shelves. And on the shelf, there are these different size boxes, like little presents. And I want my barn to be empty when I got there. Okay. When I get there. Okay. You know? I don't want to go to heaven. I'm going to be happy to see the Lord. Don't get me wrong. However I get there, I'm happy to be there. Yeah. But if I had my way, I don't want to get to heaven, see the barn, and have rows and rows of things on the shelf that I never touched because I didn't trust, because I didn't go for it, because I talked myself out of it. Yeah. Like, if you gave me these gifts, I want to use the gifts. I want my barn to be empty. Yes. So that way, you know, like, you did that. And I'm like, I did. You gave it to me and I did it. You know?
Well, that's the concept of dying empty. Yeah. That's what that is. Like, get all that out of me that was put in me. Yeah. And, you know, all your gifts.
That's it.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I'm with you.
So I think our to-go is open your mouth.
Open your mouth.
Ask for what you need.
Yes. What do you need?
What do you need?
Okay. Oh, make sure to follow us. All the platforms. We're there. You're listening to us here, there, everywhere. Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Like here, there, everywhere.
You like how I did it? It's like choir style. Yes, thank you. That's all I got.
Bye, good people.
Bye.